What's up, Coastal Kids? Pastor Robbie here, and it is the month of November, November the 1st. I can't believe we're already there, but this month is a month that we often focus on thankfulness. And so I've got a verse that reminds us to be thankful, and it is this, 1 Thessalonians 5, 16, 17, and 18. And it reads like this: Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, and give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. So let's talk about what this means. The first part says to rejoice always. It doesn't mean we have to be happy about everything that happens in our life, but we can rejoice through all those things because we know that Jesus is by our side, and with Him in control of our lives, that we can rejoice always. Now that's really hard to do, which kind of leads us to the next part of this. It says to pray without ceasing. And so when we are in a relationship with God and we're talking to Him all throughout the day, then we are able to rejoice always. And so, whether we're at school, we're on the playground, we can continue to talk with God and have those conversations. It doesn't mean that, we don't have those times where we sit down and we dedicate a time to prayer, maybe in the evening or in the morning when we get up, we spend time just talking with God. But all throughout our day, we can have these mini conversations with God and tell Him what's going on, and that is going to help us to rejoice always. And the last part says to give thanks in all circumstances. So no matter what the circumstance is, whether it's good or bad, we can give thanks, knowing that God is in control and that He has our best interest at hand. And even though it could be a bad circumstance, He's going to use it for good and to mold us and shape us the way He wants. Because the last part of this says that this is the will of God for you in Christ Jesus. And so God's will for us is that we rejoice always, and that we have a relationship with Him, and we talk to Him throughout the day, and then we can be thankful in all circumstances. And so as you go throughout this month, I want you to hide these verses in your heart, because we need to be reminded of it. We need to be reminded that this is God's will for us, that He wants us to be joyful and rejoice always, and that He wants to have a relationship with us and to communicate with Him all throughout the day. And then that way we can be thankful in all circumstances. And so if you can memorize this, remember, I've got a sticker for you. Here's a preview of the sticker. So I'm excited about this verse. I'm so happy to see some of you guys back in church. If you're still at home, that's no problem. We understand, and we're still praying for you guys. As we get back into worship this morning, let's pull out those sermon notes and let's worship God.